This practice will be for solar plexus area. So like picture a big, beautiful yellow band wrapped around here, ribs, stomach, digestion, solar plexus. It'll be our confidence. It'll be our digestion. We're going to do a lot of twists and we'll do a lot of side bends. So make sure you have a bolster handy. And I have about 3 mats. Beautiful. So we can close our eyes and come into a nice comfortable seat. And as I'm recording this live, just check that you are muted. Good. So we can start to move here. Let's take a breath in, lift through the heart. Breath out, twist. Breath in, center. And breath out, twist to the other side. Use a bit of arm strength. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more to either side. We'll meet back to center. Let's extend the right leg out to the side. Tuck your left foot in nice and close to the inner thigh. Sitting up tall, taking a breath in. And exhale, let's twist towards the bent knee and we'll stay here. So you can slide that right hand down the thigh towards the left hip. Sitting up nice and tall. Nice good rotation in the ribs, the torso. Moving the chin towards that back shoulder. Breathing here. Bringing out the day in the spine. Staying here, breathing. Maybe we sit up a little taller. We try to twist a little deeper. Continue to breathe. About 3 more long breaths. On your next exhale, we'll unwind. You can keep your eyes closed maybe. Taking a breath in again, sit up tall and inhale, sweep your left arm overhead. Nice and tall, reach left fingertips to the ceiling. And as you exhale, let's side bend over that straight right leg. So you may want to bend your right elbow onto your right thigh, make a little bit of a fist, rest your temple onto that fist. You can let that top arm dangle over your head. And then we'll breathe here into the side body, left side. About halfway there, can you melt into the shape a little more? Let's take a breath in together. And on that exhale, just rotate the torso so the solar plexus, the heart, is moving towards the top right thigh, just folding over our straight right leg. You know, bring the elbows in a little closer so they're just dangling out of the shoulders. Palms of the hands onto your mat. And looking down at the right leg. Now you're always welcome to maybe bring an elbow onto the top thigh, and you can rest your forehead into the palm of your hand. Like you're deep in thought. Maybe 2 more breaths here. And let's take that breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Beautiful. Both hands on the mat on either side of that right leg. Inhale to straighten the arms, curl yourself back on up, and unwind facing towards the front. Maybe come into the seated Sukhasana, crisscross applesauce, and take a pause here, just feeling left side compared to right side. We'll move over to the other side. So extend the left leg out to the side. Tuck your right foot into the inner thigh. Maybe close the eyes down, you'll know it. Inhale, breath in, sit up tall, and twist to the right. Good, and you can sort of slide that left hand down the thigh towards the hip. And let's breathe here. Our solar plexus center is the sun. It's fire. It's energy. It's leadership. It's go time. We can move to this chakra once we have established our solid roots and we have worked through the emotions of the second chakra. And then we can safely start to play in the solar plexus area. So you can envision your whole torso yellow. right? From the bottom of the ribs to the belly button. When we're confident, we walk or we sit, we move, we draw the shoulders back, we lift through the heart. You know, we're very proud, we walk very open. Have you ever seen anyone who's maybe not confident or they feel a lot of insecurity? They're curled in, they're hunched over, they're protecting their solar plexus chakra. So we want to shine bright out of that area, lift up, shine bright out of that solar plexus. Let's take a breath in together. Exhale, we'll unwind. Inhale, sweep your right arm up, fingertips towards your ceiling, reach, reach, reach. Super tall, super long. Exhale, like a teapot, side bend over that left leg. Set yourself up. Maybe you've got your hand on your left fist, dangling the right arm overhead. Continue with that, trying to shine the solar plexus. So if you feel yourself curling down towards the earth, let's try to open up, aiming solar plexus towards the sun if it was during the day. Go halfway there. Let it go. Yeah, it can be really tight in the side body, can't it? Right in the rib cage. Right now we're opening the space where the liver resides. Giving the liver a little bit of a stretch. Breath in through nose, out through mouth, in through nose, and out through mouth, in through nose, and let yourself rotate, folding over that left straight leg. Right? Draw your elbows back on into the body, slide your hands in a little closer. Maybe you want to use elbow on a top thigh and sort of rest your head in your palm. Last breath, in through nose, long out through the mouth. Beautiful, both hands to the mat. Inhale to straighten up the arms. Very slowly unwind to the front. Good, and then make your way into tabletop. Little movement here. Inhale, right elbow to the ceiling. Exhale, extend the arms, so fingertips now towards the ceiling. And then inhale, bend the elbow, exhale, hand to the earth. Other side, inhale, elbow to the ceiling. Exhale, extend. Inhale, elbow bends, and exhale to the earth. Let's do that other side again. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Breath in and out. Beautiful. Big toes touch, knees nice and wide. Hips to your heels. Slide your arms along, bring your forehead to your mat. Landing in child's pose for a few breaths. Adding in a side bend. Lift your gaze. Let's walk the hands to the left. As far over to the left as you can. And then we'll bend the right elbow and bring our forehead to our forearm. So again, opening up through the right side once again, just a little different shape. Keeping your eyes closed, let's just inhale, lift, and then walk over to the other side. Stay nice and low. Walk all the way over to the right. Bend your left elbow, forehead to the forearm. And moving into the left side of the body. Last breath here. Lift the gaze, travel back to center. Then we're gonna take the right arm, we're gonna thread it underneath the left. We'll come into like thread the needle. Come onto the right shoulder, right side ahead. Little bit of a twist for the upper spine. Last long breath here. Press through that left hand to help yourself unwind and kind of come up. And then we'll thread the left arm on through, come on the left shoulder, left side ahead. And last breath here, in through nose. Let it all go out through mouth. Press down through that right hand so we can unwind. And let's move into a downward dog. Bring your hands nice and wide, fingers wide. Inhale, curl the toes under and exhale. Just a gentle downward dog so you can pedal the heels and let the blood flow down the legs. Maybe rocking the hips from left to right, bending one elbow, straightening the other. Just a little bit of movement. And I'm loving that elbow arm flow. So walk your hands back to your feet. And then again here, let's straighten one leg, bend the other knee. Just rock your hips from left to right, chin to chest. Oh, just giving the hamstrings a little bit of love. And finding yourself sort of in the middle, knees are softly bent, belly on thighs, chin to chest. Let's do that arm flow again. Inhale, right elbow to the ceiling. Exhale, open up to the right. And then inhale, bend the elbow, and exhale, hand to the earth. So other side. Inhale, elbow. Exhale, extend, open up to the left. Elbow bends, hand to the earth. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Breath in and out. One more to either side. In, out. In, out. Breath in, breath out. Breath in and out. Amazing. All right, walk the hands forward. Come onto hands and knees. Nice work. Come through to seated. Here's where we'll want our bolster. So grab your bolster. And instead of like a heart opener, let's make this about a solar plexus opener. So bring it behind you horizontally. Does that make sense? Legs can extend and you can bring your feet as wide as the mat. And then we're gonna lay down over it. We want our shoulders to land on the earth. And we kind of want like the back of our head to land on the earth. You can really lift your chin. And then sort of like the solar plexus is the highest spot. Like a big old lovely back bend, supported back bend. So find your shape. This could feel really lovely. This could be very uncomfortable. We're all going to be different. So judge yourself. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge yourself. I mean, gauge yourself. How about that? Find a lovely back bend, allowing that solar plexus spot to expand, to shine. Nice spot to breathe in through nose and out through mouth. Let the jaw relax. All right, some of us probably can feel like we could stay there forever. Some of us are like, when are we getting out of here? So let's come out. Knees can bend. Maybe take some pressure off your back, and then we'll like gracefully roll to the side. Remove our bolster, and you can come right back down onto your back and stretch yourself nice and long. Bring your arms overhead. Legs are super long. Give yourself a good little body yawn, big stretch. Moving into a side bend. Walk the heels over to the left. maybe right off your mat until you start to feel like, it's catching. And then we'll wiggle the upper body over to the left. So we're in Bananasana, true pose. We call it half moon, side bend. And then I like to hold a wrist in my hand. You'll find which one is more comfortable. The hands over the head. My hands are touching the top of my head. Elbows are wide. You'll feel this anywhere your connective tissue is a little snug. So some of us, it might be shoulder. Some of us might be hip, low back. You can even look, roll the head to the left. And a couple more breaths here. And slowly releasing your hands, maybe drawing the arms back down and slowly walking the heels back to center and taking a pause here to compare your sides. All right, and then let's keep traveling. Heels walk way over to the right and wiggle that upper body over to the right, side bending, opening up through the left side. Arms overhead, maybe you interlace the fingers, maybe you hold a wrist. You can bring those hands close to the top of your head, and then we'll look to the right. What's interesting is there's this amazing band of connective tissue. And if you've seen when construction workers wear reflective jackets and they have the X on the back, there's connective tissue that runs like that. So if someone has something going on in a right shoulder, more than likely they have something going on in a left hip. Does that make sense? And vice versa? Nice. All right, slide yourself back to center. Arms are gonna come down. Breathe, take a pause. Nice work. Let's draw right knee to chest. Use your hands, walk the hands down the shin, interlace the fingers, really tuck that knee into chest. Relax the left leg. Good, and then we'll bring both knees to chest, and we're gonna spill the knees to the left, to the floor on the left. And then I want it to come like a stacked knee twist, knees out from hips and ankles out from knees, so it's almost like you're sitting in a chair. We'll try to have both shoulders on the earth. And your back arm could be like just a 45-degree angle out from the body. You don't have to do that half letter T. And maybe the other hand, let's rest the other hand on the solar plexus. Right? Feel the warmth of the palm of your hand and your fire, your solar plexus. The Sanskrit word for the solar plexus is Manipura. Manipura? They say it wrong there. Manipura. And it literally means jewels. Jewels. It's the jewels. And funny, this is kind of my one of my weaker chakras. But yeah, it's the jewels. So allow the heat of the palm of your hand to melt into the solar plexus, your jewels. Any core exercises are good for your solar plexus. Plank, boat shape, reverse table, reverse plank. And let's take one more breath here. And we'll use our hands. And then we're gonna roll back onto our back, draw both knees into chest, just like we started. But then move the hands over to the left knee. Let your right leg be long. We'll walk the hands down the shin. Interlace the fingers and tuck that left knee in super close. We'll let the right leg relax. And now we'll hug both knees into chest, little squeeze, and then let them melt to the earth right side, like we're sitting in a chair. So knees up from hips, ankles up from knees, back arm, just a little 45-degree angle out from the body, palm up or down. Nice work. All right, use your hands and help yourself back onto your back, knees into chest, little squeeze, and then feet to the earth. Heel toe the feet a little wide. Let your knees gently fall in towards one another to touch. And then we'll bring our hands on the mat, right out from the hips, palms down. We'll just take a few moments to integrate. We don't always need a long savasana for yin. Just take a moment to center, to ground and notice, and also start to just let go of the practice. We work solar plexus. This is our confidence area. Who do you think is the #1 person who is the hardest on our confidence and our self-esteem? Who do you think that is? Usually ourselves. Usually that inner voice, that inner critic. And so let's just go forth with trying to catch that or notice that before it takes seed in our brain and in our emotions. Just at the first step is just to notice it, just to catch it, just to witness it. And that's all it takes to make a huge shift. Beautiful. All right, let's hug our knees in the chest. Maybe a little rocking left, right. Give that low back that great little pressure and massage. And we'll roll off to the side. Keep the eyes closed. Come on up to a nice easy seat. Just how we started practice. Full circle. Love it. Hands in prayer, heart center. 3 things you are grateful for today. Let's take a breath in together. Sigh it out. Eyes can flutter open to